Welcome back to the Battlefront Alliance, and once again it has been a little while. Unfortunately, Battlefront has not been in the news all that much since the revival about this time last year. Crazy it's already been a year since we shattered the player record and really made our voices heard that we need a new Battlefront game. Unfortunately, the jury is still out. There's been no official news, there's been no real leaks of anything, and it's just been utter silence. I still think that movement has made some kind of an effect somewhere, somehow, that will result in a game. Unfortunately, I think that's still so many years out. The money opportunity, I just think, is too high to pass up. Whether it be DICE, whether it be a just totally new studio that ends up picking up the rights, I still just think that something's going to happen at some point. But tying it into today's topic of just how much I miss the Star Wars Battlefront franchise. This franchise has been a huge part of my life, just like I'm sure so many other players out there around the world. Whether you started playing the original games in 2004 and 2005, or whether you just started playing the new EA games in 2015 and 2017. So many great memories, so much fun from all of these games of the series. Obviously, a couple of years ago, the Classic Collection, we probably don't want to talk about that and how much of an utter failure that was. But regardless, it just feels like something is missing. And last year with the revival event really got my love going for Star Wars Battlefront once again. So much that I just really want to play a new Battlefront or a new Star Wars online game. And again, that's not a hot take, that's not a new thing that's up here, that's been something that the community has been begging for ever since the cancellation in 2020, I believe it was. But especially of recent times, it's really been like an itch that you just can't scratch. You want those new updates. You want to go and see the hype around the community. I always used to love seeing the community transmissions, I believe as Battlefront updates, that did a live stream going over everything. It was crazy. Everyone was so excited. Go over all the patch notes and everything like that. And just the excitement around the game of new stuff coming. Obviously, if you've been in the Battlefront sphere here in the last couple of months, you've seen the new crazy mods that are out there. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play them myself. My PC is just so unpowerful that it wouldn't be able to run the game with all those. But stuff like that is so cool, and it really is keeping this community alive to a certain point. And it really shows what could have been with a Star Wars Battlefront if support would have continued. I don't think even if the support would have gone on, I don't think it would have obviously included everything that the mods have brought, because they have just gone insane, bringing like 20, 30 new heroes, so many new reinforcements, vehicles, maps, everything. I think if support would have continued, we would have got some of that stuff, but I think it probably would have died out within probably a year if there was no pandemic. That is probably why the support was cut in the first place. And it really just shows how cool it could have been, but also like kind of how much it hurts that we didn't get this officially via the DICE team. And it really does kind of suck in a way, although it is really cool that we have all this stuff now to a certain degree that can be played with. I don't know. Overall, just I'm going to say the last 2 or 3 months for sure, I really had a craving to play Star Wars Battlefront again. It's tough to jump into a game that you've already sunk hundreds and hundreds of hours into, have everything unlocked. There's no real reason to grind. You don't need credits. You don't have any excitement of new updates and new heroes and new maps coming. We just need that experience again. We need some kind of revival, whether it be a remaster of the 2015, 2017 games. I know that's what a ex-developer was saying at one point. I don't know. Just give us something. I know it's a bit of a rambling video here, not really anything too serious to talk about. Again, unfortunately, no news, nothing really to discuss officially, no excitement. Hopefully that changes in the near future, but unfortunately, I would not get my hopes up. So as always, let me know, what do you guys think? Are you guys missing Star Wars Battlefront as much as I am? I think the answer probably is going to be yes for a lot of you watching, but as always, let me know in the comments below. That'll do it for this short one. I will see you all hopefully soon in the next video.